Good morning. Welcome to Stories of the Head and Heart with Maurice and Tracy.
Good morning.
So today we're sharing a story about Christmas because it's timely and it might resonate with some of you.
Specifically around hosting Christmas. We haven't hosted Christmas possibly ever, depending on whose version of the story, but for at least 7 years.
So the idea, we're hosting our family out here for Christmas this year, and Maurice has been the one who's doing most of the effort around hosting.
And I wanted to share some of the things I learned from that because in doing it, I kind of felt not ashamed, but a little bit like, wow, I could have been showing up at Christmas in a lot different ways. And for me, it's been the difference between like the level of engagement, because typically we drive 6 hours, we go to Saskatchewan, we arrive. My role is to pack the car, unpack the car, and then just like be a good guest.
Yeah, and you're good at being a good guest.
I am.
Yeah.
Your sister says that I'm one of the cleanest men in her bathroom as well.
Oh, well, that's something to be proud about. And my role is to do all of the shopping, coordinate with my family to make sure that all of the magic is created, make sure it all shows up in Saskatchewan.
So what I really kind of noticed in my focus was your sister, who I think like just takes on such thing, and she loves it, so you don't really notice.
Yeah.
But I found myself probably just almost being like a bystander.
Yep.
Like I just felt like I couldn't creatively participate in what was going to happen, so I just showed up.
Well, and she's really good at it. Like she loves to host. She's amazing at whipping things together. But there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes to make it happen. So
for me, I never asked. Like I never actually tried. I just so I didn't break through that barrier. So that's going to change. And then the other thing is, I asked for help. Like in some ways, like she's bringing stuff and she feels great about bringing stuff, and I wasn't like, you don't even know that.
If you see the shock on my face, it's because I don't know that.
I wasn't like, we got it all and it's perfect. It's like, hey, this would really be helpful. And she lit up and she's like, yeah, no problem. I'll do that.
Yeah, families like that. But you're going to talk, so one thing that always comes up for me on the holidays is what's going to happen with the family, and like how connected we'll actually feel versus kind of like that, let's sit down and play some board games and eat and drink and be merry, but like how authentic will that connection actually be?
Right. So the difference between like showing up and getting it over with or checking it off and really connecting. So one of the things I did at Thanksgiving, and if this resonates with you, my thing here is like take some risks.
Try it.
So I'm learning, or have learned hypnotherapy, and part of that is like the power of visualization. And during Thanksgiving, I did this group meditation. So we spent like 5 minutes on like a gratitude meditation, and it went over really well.
It did. Like people really enjoyed that experience and that connection.
So in your holiday plan this year, my invitation is, do you have anything there that's just a little bit risky, a little bit on edge for you? It's like, if we're like me and just show up, it's like, this is something that's really easy that you could do.
Yeah. Like, and it could be as simple as our family doesn't usually hug. So to like give hugs when you get there, when you arrive, like talk about an immediate icebreaker connection, something you can like even have fun with, like, oh, that feels awkward, but I felt compelled to hug you. Something so simple that is like an actual authentic connection that maybe generations like myself or older didn't grow up experiencing. And so why not start?
So wishing you lots of hugs this holiday season.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.